and welcome to the class. The first thing you need to do is you need to go to aplusstudents.com. You need to go to the website. Then you need to select math as your subject. This is a grade 3 lesson. And the topic for today is numbers and comparing. Okay. I'll give you the chapter number and the lesson number. The chapter number is 1 and the lesson number is 5. So the chapter number is 1 and the lesson number is 5, and the name of the lesson is even or odd. We would be studying even or odd numbers, and we will look at the rules, the arithmetic rules. Arithmetic rules for addition and subtraction of. Hi, welcome to the class. We'll be looking at the rules for adding numbers together, okay? The first thing first, let's look at the rules. Okay, we know the difference between even and odd, right? An even number ends with a 0. It can end with a 2, 4, 6, or 8. Whereas an odd number ends with, it is a number ending with 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, right? Okay. So this is the basics which we did in the last class. That was even and odd numbers. Today we will look at the rules, whether if an even is added to an even or even is subtracted from an even, what happens over here. Okay, so let's see if we have the rules. Let's write down some rules which we will carry on. If an even number subtracts an even number, the result would always be even. Okay, if an odd number subtracts an odd number, that means the result is still even. So whenever the numbers of same type are there, they are being subtracted, the answer would be even, right? The next one is when an even number subtracts an odd number, the answer would always be odd. Or if an odd number, the larger number is odd, minus subtracts an even number, the answer would still be equals to odd, right? So this is what we need to remember. Whenever the numbers are even or both the numbers are odd, the result of subtraction would always be even. Okay? So let's look at the questions. Let's see where we can use these rules. The question number 1, I'll just copy down the question, is 98 minus 90 an even or odd? What would be the result? See, the two numbers given to us are 98 minus 90, right? We know that the first number is ending with an 8. And the number that ends with a 8 is always even, right? This is an even number. And the second number that we have is 90. It is also even. So whenever an even number, thank you so much for the answer. When an even number minus subtracts an even number, the result is always even. Okay? The answer would always be even. In this case, 98 minus 90 would be 8, right? That means 98 minus 90 would come out to be 8. And we know that 8 is an even number. Agreed? So in this topic, we are just looking at whether the result would be even or whether the result would be odd. Okay? So moving ahead to question number 2. I'll try to make the questions more interesting and a bit more difficult. Okay? So let's say if I would say, is 15 plus 50 an even number or an odd number? We know that 15 plus 50, even though 50 ends with a 0, it is an even, but 15 ends with an odd number. And we know that whenever both the numbers are same sign, right? If they're both an odd, then it's still even. Both the numbers are even, the result is still even, right? So in this case, the result will be, we know that if we add 15 plus 50, the result comes out to be 65. And 65 ends with an odd number. So the result of odd plus even is always an odd number, right? Thank you so much. Okay, let's have a look at another question. Our reasoning right now is just even and odd, right? We would look at the answers, but more important is, will the answer be even or would the answer be odd, right? For question number 3, if I say, is 66 minus 15 an even number or an odd number? So we know that 66 ends with a 6, that is even, minus 15, 15 ends with a 5, that is odd. So whenever an even and odd number are there, irrespective of the sign, it could be negative sign or it could be a positive sign, right? The result will always be, yes, thank you so much. That means if we would say 66 minus 15, 6 minus 5 is 1, 6 minus 1 is 5, the result was 51, and since this is odd, it ends at 1, that means it will give an odd answer. Okay, it's okay, Semi. You're just simply doing even and odd. Okay, we are trying to see whether the answer would be even or whether the answer would be odd. For question number 4, is 83 minus 48 an even number or an odd number? 83 ends with 3, that means this is odd. Minus 48, this is even. When one number is even and one number is odd, the answer would always be, we know how to subtract, right? We carry 1, this becomes 7, this is 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. 7 minus 4 was 3. We get the answer 35, and 35 ends with a 5. Any number that ends with 1, 3, 5, or 7 or 9 is always an odd number. So we can say the result of 83 minus 48 will be odd, right? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, for the next question, they're asking us to do question number 5. And they're saying, is 51 plus 27 an even number or an odd number? See, we can say 51 ends with a 1. That means this is odd. Plus 27, this is also odd. And we know that when both the numbers are odd or both the numbers are even, the result will always be, we can do it over here, 51 plus 27. See, what happens is 1 is odd from 51, 27, 7 is odd. But when we add two odd numbers, 1 plus 7, odd plus odd gives us an even number. This 8 is even. And the answer would be ending on 8, right? So we can say 51 plus 27 is 78, and that is an even answer. Sometimes we don't have to solve the question. Sometimes we just need to say whether it's an even or it's an odd, right? Okay. For the next question, question number 6 is 88 minus 34 an even number or an odd number? Can I just have the answer, even or odd? So is 88 minus 34 an even or odd? Yes, thank you, Birok. Why do we say it's even? Because 88 is ending on even. This ends on even. When both the numbers are of same type, then the answer would be even also. And what is the result of 88 minus 34? We can say 8 minus 4 is 4. No, this is even, and 8 minus 3 was 5. And 4 is any number that ends with a 4 is an even. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look at another question. Okay, question number 7. If we have the numbers 12 minus 7. Thank you, May. Thank you. Peace. So can we say that we need to look at 12 minus 7. Are these both numbers same category or different? Because 12 ends with a 2, it is an even, and 7 is an odd. So if the nature of both the numbers are different, then the answer would always be odd, because they were not the same category. If they both are even, the answer is even. If they both are odd, the answer is still even. Okay? Thank you. Let's have a look at the next question. Very simple questions. We are just doing it so that when we move ahead, we would not have to think about it, right? Okay. Is 34 minus 4 an even number or an odd number? We know that 34 is even because it ends with a 4, and 4 is also even. So whenever we are subtracting or adding same type of numbers, the answer is always even. So we can say 34 minus 4. 4 minus 4 was 0, and this is 3. And we know the rule that whenever a number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, it is always an even number. So we can say the result will be even. Do we agree? Okay, thank you. Moving ahead, let's say if we have question number 9, the question says, is, just a moment please, is 21 plus 76 an even number or an odd number? What is 21 plus 76? Nate, what is 21 plus 76? The result would be even or odd? We know that 21 is a number that ends with 1, right? And 1 is always odd. 76 is an even, a number ending with an even. And we know that whenever the type of the numbers are different, the result will always be odd. Thank you, May. That means 21 plus 76. 1 plus 6 is 7, and this is 9. And 7 ends at an odd number. Thank you, May. Thank you, Nate. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Not necessary that every single question would be odd. They can be even or odd. That's why they are asking the question. Is, what about this one? 21 plus 23. They both are odd numbers. Even or odd? In the previous case, the previous question, 21 was odd, but 76 was even, right? But in this question, both the numbers are odd because we can see that it ends at a 1. This is odd. Plus 23, it ends at a 3. That is also odd. So what about the result? Would the result be even or odd? Thank you. Yes, May. It would be even because we know the rule that when both of the numbers are even, the result is even. If both of the numbers are odd, it will still be even. But if it's one is odd and one is even, then the result is odd, right? So what we can say over here is 21 plus 23, 4 and 4, and this ends at an even number. Okay, focus over here. Okay, what about the next? Let's see, question number 11. That's question number 11 says, is 72 plus 8 an even number or an odd number? We know that they both are odd, right? Is 72 odd or even? Piece you wrote all odd. Is 72, if we have the numbers, 72 plus 8, we say that 72 ends, the unit place is 2. That means it's an even number. 8 is an even number. And we know the rule that when both the numbers are even or both the numbers are odd, the result will always be, yes, thank you, May. 8 plus 2 is 10. We carry 1. This becomes 80. And the number is ending with a 0. Right? So what we need to remember is, whenever both the types of the numbers are same, they will be even. Even plus even is even. Odd plus odd is even. But when they are different, odd and even, then it will be odd. Thank you, Baruch. The question number 12 is 66 minus 32 and even or odd. What is the answer for this? 66 minus 32. Rebecca, can I have the answer? What would be the result of 66 minus 32? Would it be even or would it be odd? 66 minus 32. Rebecca, what should be the answer for this? Yes, please. Yes, thank you, inspiration. Yes, thank you. Even. Baruch, but you need to tell whether it's an even or odd. Minus 38 or positive? Let's see. Okay. 66. If we have the numbers, this is even and this is also even, right? Even if we do not solve this, we stop over here. We know that since both the numbers are even, the result will be, okay, since both the numbers are even or same, the answer should be even, right? Yes, thank you. And 66 minus 32 is 30, not 38. Minus 32 means, okay, 6 minus 2 would be 4, and 6 minus 3 is 3. That means it ends with a 4. That means it is an even number, right? It is not 38, it is 34. Thank you so much for answering. Okay. Okay, let's look at another question. Let's see. Yes. No, no, no problem. Thank you, please. Because both the numbers were even, so we say the result will be even, right? Okay, let's say question number 13. It says, is 46 minus 42 an even number or an odd number? We know that 46 minus 42 means it's ending in a 6, that is even. It's ending in a 2, that is even. And we know the rule that whenever both the numbers are even, the result will be even as well, right? That means 6 minus 2 was 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0. That means it ends with a 4, that is an even number. Agreed? Okay, let's flip the numbers. If I would say question number 14 is 45 minus 35 an even number or an odd number? Very simple question, right? We know on our fingertips 45 minus 35 would be equals to, it should be equals to, Nate, what is the answer for this? Rebecca, focus on the question. Yes, thank you so much. Why is it odd? Please confirm. You said it's odd. No, May. Question number 14 says 45 minus 35. Please check whether it's even or odd. It's not odd. How can it be odd, Nate? 45 minus 35 is not 15. Okay, let's do it together. Yes, it'll be even. Why? Because we know the rule that 45 is an odd number minus 35, it is also an odd number. When we have both even numbers, the result is even. We have both numbers odd, the result is still even. How? Let's check. What is 45 subtracts 35? 5 minus 5 was a 0 and 4 minus 3 was a 1. His answer is 10. Thank you, Birok. Thank you, May. That means it ends with a 0. The answer will stay even. Okay? Agreed? Yes, mate, it is even. Thank you, Birok. Thank you, May. So what we need to remember is that if both the numbers are same type, the result would be even. If one is odd, one is even, then it's odd. If both are odd, it's still even. If both are even, it's still even, right? Okay. Let's try another. Question number 15. In a while, we'll start off with the questions, okay? So if I say in question number 15 is 48 plus 42 an even number or an odd number? We know that if both the numbers are different type, right? Then the answer is always odd. But here 8 is even and 2 was even as well. So if they both were even, then the result should be 8 plus 2 is 10. We carry 1 to the tens. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. And we know that 90 ends on a 0. And it means 90 is an even number. Do we agree? Yes, thank you, Nate. Okay, let's see if I can have the answer quickly. For question number 16, it says, is 97 minus 67 an even number or an odd number? The question is 97 minus 67. Is it even or is it odd? Yes, May, but we have 97 now. Okay. Why do you say they both? Why, Baruch and May, you're saying it's even? Yes, because both the numbers 97 and 67 are odd. So when we are subtracting or adding odd numbers, it will always be even, right? Thank you, May, Baruch, Inspiration, Nate, everyone, thank you. Let's confirm this. So we know that 97 minus 67, this was odd. This is also odd, right? So we had the rule that whenever both the numbers are even, the result is even. And when both the results are odd, even then the result is even. So same type of numbers being subtracted or added together will give a even result. We carry 1, 10, 6. Sorry, it is subtraction, my bad. I'm adding. Apologies, I added them. Sorry. 7 minus 7 is 0. 9 minus 6 would be 3. I'm sorry, I just added the numbers together. It ends with a 0. It becomes an even. So we have the rule that even plus even would be even. Agreed? Odd plus minus odd would again be even, right? So if both of them are same, the result is even. Yes, thank you, May. That anything that ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 is even. So what we were saying was, is 97 minus 67, that means is the answer of 97 minus 67 even or odd? Even though that 97 and 67 are odd numbers, right? They themselves are odd numbers, but the result will be even. Okay, let's try some questions from the test. Okay, let's go to the test. Just a minute, please. I would put down the heading for the test. Let's do these together. Very simple questions. Okay. The first question says, is 12 minus 7 even or odd? Very, very simple. Is it even or is it odd? Option A or option B? 12 is even, 7 is odd, right? So what is the answer for 12 minus 7? Is it even or is it odd? Yes, thank you. Because both the type of the question, they are different, right? So the answer would be odd. Agree. Thank you so much. Okay. 12 minus 7 was 5, and 5 is always odd. Looking at the next question, is 21 plus 76 even or odd? Okay, I'll just put it on the screen. Question number 2, it states, is it 21 plus 76? 21 plus 76. Would it be even? Would the result be even or would the result be odd? Yes, thank you, Birok. Okay, thank you, Birok. Why would it be odd? Because this one of the numbers was odd, right? Even one was even, but if one was is odd, the result is odd. Thank you. Some we don't have to give the answer. You gave the answer. That is very good, Birok and May. But they're just simply asking us whether it's even or odd, right? So we say either even, we say either odd. Thank you. Let's try the next. This was odd. Okay. The next question is 48 plus 46 an odd number or an even number? Let me just put it on the screen. And the question we have is, this is question number 3. 48 plus 46. Wait. Nate, what is the answer for this? 48 plus 46. Yes, thank you, Birok. Because both the numbers were even, right? Ending in even. So we say that if both the numbers are ending in even, the answer would be even. Thank you, Birok. May you wrote 93. And 93 cannot be. Yes, it's mentioned. See, it cannot be 93. We are adding even and even numbers. It would be 94, right? It cannot be 93. Okay. Let's confirm. Yes, May. It's an even. It would be 94. So I would say this comes out to be even. Very simple, very easy questions. The maximum numbers of questions that we can cover, we will do it in the class. The remaining, please do complete it at home. Okay. Okay. The next one is 66 minus 15 an even number or an odd number? Question number 4 states that 66 minus 15. So we can say 1 is even. Yeah, right? 1 is even. You can say this is even, ending with 6, and this is odd. And when both the types of the questions are not same, when both the questions are not same, when both the values are of not same type, right? 66 is even, the 15 was odd. Yes, thank you, May. It would be odd. Unless and until they are same. Yes, Baroque. Unless and until they are same type, right? Even and even, or odd and odd, right? Then only it would be even. But if one is even and one is odd, the result would always be odd. Okay. 88 minus 34. The next question we have is 88 minus 34. This. Question number 5. Option A and option B. 88 minus 34. Yes, thank you for question number 4. What about question number 5? Question number 5 states that 88, which is ending on an 8, and 8 should be an even number, right? Minus 34, and 4 should be an even number, right? So when both the numbers are of the same type, then the answer is always even. Yeah, thank you. Then the answer is always even. When both the answers are of same type, we say they are always even. Okay. For question number 6, we say that is 67 minus 23 even or odd? Just doing this question just to relate to question number 5. Is it even or is it odd? In question number 6, what I wrote was 67 minus 23. What we can see over here is the number 67 ends on a 7, that is odd, minus 23 ends with a 3, that is also odd. But whenever both the types of the numbers are same, that means either they both are even or either they both are odd. The result will always be, what would be the result? Yes, the result will always be even. Agreed? Thank you. Let's try one more. Okay, the next question says, is 67 minus 24 an even number or an odd number? Okay, let's try this. Question number 7. How about question number 7? Would it be even or would it be odd? Because it says 67 minus 24. And we know that from the previous question that 67 is a number, 67 is a number that ends with a 7, right? And ending with a 7, it means 7 is odd, whereas 4, a number that ends with a 4 is always even. So what should be the answer? One number is odd, one is even. Yes. Yes, thank you, Baruch. The answer would be odd because one is odd, one is even, right? Okay. So we people take care, complete the test. Okay. We did a few questions, a few are remaining. Kindly complete the remaining questions and best of luck. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.